lot of you have been asking about my UI in the comments, so today I'm finally showing you the full setup. This is my exact UI that I use in Mythic Plus, raids and when pushing keys. It's clean, minimal, and most importantly, it shows only the information that is actually needed. So basically let's do this on a new character that I basically don't have my UI set up. So we're gonna go through everything and basically put my UI how it should be. So the first thing that we can basically do is to check the add-ons that I use. So the add-ons that I use, and by the way I'm using WoW up. I don't know if you know this one or not, but this one I believe it's even better than the CurseForge one. So I would recommend you to use this one. So these are the add-ons that I use. You guys can basically copy all of those, but the most important ones, I would recommend you to import all of these, but we're gonna go through all of them. But the most important ones are the plater nameplates, the unhalted unit frames, sensei class resource bars, and dominos. Okay, so these are the add-ons that I use. So you guys import these, and after you guys import all the add-ons, so you're gonna refresh the game, and I'm just gonna do a refresh so it looks like what you're doing. And this can be a little scary the first time that you look at this. You don't know how to set up anything. If you come here to the edit mode, you cannot set up anything on the action bars, so it can look a little bit scary the first time, but don't worry. So if you guys want to copy this part over here on the edit mode, that is going to be on the description of the video, so you guys don't need to worry. So you guys can just import that part and it will be like this, so you guys don't need to worry and put everything on the spot. But we're gonna go through the part that's most important, which is this mess on the screen right now. Okay, so to clear this mess on the screen, we're gonna go here on the dominos, and this can look a little bit scary as well because you don't know how to work with this. So what you want to do, you want to move the action bars that you don't use, basically, that you never use, and you only want to use the ones that you basically use every day. So let's gonna see, I use this one, and this one is basically another one that I use, the talking heads. And of course, if you want to hide the things, just click with the scroll wheel and it basically hides or shows the things. But as you can see, everything is right here on the left side of the screen. You can see every option that you can use, so it's basically intuitive. So I'm gonna just hide these. I'm gonna hide all of these action bars. So the cast bars. The cast bar is a thing that we want, but let's first take care of this action bar over here. And of course, if you want to go to the options, you just right click on the thing that you want to change, and this menu will just pop up. And yeah, that's basically what you can scale it. That's basically it's very intuitive. It's very intuitive what you can do with this, with the dominos. Okay, so let's see the action bars now. I don't use this action bar. I actually use the two, but it's not being used right now. So this one is the bars that I use over here. So let's put this like this. I put it at 83, the percentage, and go to there. This part over here can go as well. So 83%, and we can make this to one line. Exactly. Okay, so this part over here, this is the one. So let's put this one like this. So the buttons, as you can see, if I close this, it doesn't show the buttons, they are empty. So if you click over here, show empty buttons, it shows the buttons now. So that's one thing that you want to do on all the action bars, even these ones on the sides. So let's do this right now. Okay, so this one is done. So let's do this one now. This one is the last one that I use over here with the caps and everything. So show empty buttons. Now the layout it's 83%. Perfect, it's done. And now it's this one. Oh wait, this part over here. So we want to put like this. Buttons I'll show even if it's all placed over here. And I didn't put the scale, not even on the top one, so I need to scale the top one as well. Okay, so that's basically it. And if you guys want to basically put the one on the bottom, as I actually use, you guys want to put this one over here. Layout buttons from top to bottom, and if it's like this, you just want to uncheck it. I'll do this to this one as well. And yeah, that's how I use the things. So the cast bar I'm gonna put over here. I actually like to, it's the height, I don't like this much. I just want to read what's here over here on the action bar. So this one's over here, it's on the edit mode, but the pet bar we don't want because we don't have pets. This one over here we are not gonna use this well. And this one we can put over here. So for this part, the extra abilities, which is the button that we use on the Maniforger for the cloak, I put over here. Because on the raids and everything, I don't track the interrupts because it's not needed. So I put over here. And for the dominoes, it's basically everything. I just put this part over here. Take the part of the queue. The bags, I just put a little bit at the same value like this one. And the queue, I just put over here. And yeah, it's done. So much cleaner right now. Okay, so if you guys want to change this part over here, because yours won't be like over here, it will be around this part over here of the screen. You just want to slash UUF, and it shows the unhalted unit frames menu. So you want to go to the player, and that's basically, you can change this. This is very intuitive as well. You can basically change to the values that you want, and I would advise you, if you change the, at least that's what I do, if you change the target, if you change the player, change the target. And let me see if I can just do focus. Exactly. So the focus, I try to put everything like in this space over here, so it looks good. So if I see the focus over here, I can put the width and everything, it can show like this, so I just put everything to look cleaner. So that's basically how you put your frames. And for this part over here that you see the energy and the combo points, it's on the edit mode, which is right over here. The health bar, it doesn't show actually, so you don't need to worry about that. But the primary resource bar and the secondary resource bar, it's where you have the energy and everything, so you want to have that on this part over here. It's basically what I usually do on every class. This is not only a rogue class, this is all classes basically UI. So that's basically it, but you guys don't need to worry about this because this is going to be on the report on the description. So let's go to the cooldown manager. So let's enable the cooldown manager, and as you can see, this is all messed up. So here on the utility cooldowns, I take basically everything off because I don't track anything here. Yeah, sounds strange, right? But it's true. What we need to do over here, the essential cooldowns, arcane orb, I don't need these or these. So, but let's just think I want to track just this. Oh wait, not here, here, and can be over there, and another one there. Okay, so you basically, guys, you want to track here the essential cooldowns that you want to track. Like for example, on my rogue, I have here the Garrote, the Rupture, Deathmark, Kingsbane, and everything that is important to me and for the class. And over here, this is where you want to track like the improved Garrotes and everything, like their can surge, for example, and everything related. And one very important thing that I do for everything over here, unless if it has some stacks over here, if it has a number here showing the stacks like we have on Outlaw, for example, with the Apex talents, I don't do this. but sometimes you cannot do, as you can see, you cannot add the alerts on some ones, but in some you can add these alerts. And what I usually do is put the visual one and marching ants. As you can see, oh wait, as you can see, it basically, this is the preview. It basically shows the yellow thing whenever it's available. So you basically want to do this for all the ones that it basically allows you to do it. I basically do these. Of course, these ones might not be very important. I don't play mage very well, so I don't really know the spells, so don't mind me on that. But okay, so this one over here, you can do that as well. So this is where we have my Darkest Night and my Deathstalker's Marks, for example. And that's how you want to track these. For example, you want to put this here, and whenever it's available, it's gonna show like this. And but of course, if you want, if you have like a stacking number, you don't want to use this, because it basically puts the yellow part on top of the number, and you cannot see the number very well. You can see the number, but it's not very well. So, but yeah, but this is the thing that you can keep in mind and use, because this is very useful. On this one you can actually put as well if you want, but on this one on the left, I wouldn't recommend you to do that. But if you want, you can do that as well, but that's up to you. But that's basically, and that will basically change the preset whenever you exit. Okay, so another thing that we need to do is to track the interrupts and everything. So how we do that? We can basically go to the we can basically go to, oh, we can actually, so how we do that? It's basically going here to this part over here, and we can actually show this, let's see, open world. On the open world we can show, so let me just exit this. You can, it will basically appear a lot bigger like this, not as big like this, but you can basically click on this part over here and it makes it really small. So yeah, I basically put like this, and I put it over here on the dungeons, and it shows the interrupts over here. And that's how I put the add-on for the interrupts. Another one, it's this one over here, the M+ timer. The M+ timer is a very good one that I always put like around over here, like it was. You cannot put very to the left, because, or much to the left, because as we can see over here, we have this part over here coming with the spells, and we can basically put here on top of the objectives and quests, because we are not gonna have this open. So we can basically put this over here, and for this add-on, I think it's how we put it. Another add-on that I can show you guys, it's basically the nice damage add-on. So this add-on doesn't make anything special. It basically only makes the damage numbers like they are on my videos, and I basically like this add-on over here. It makes the numbers really good. And if you want to change the font, you can do it over here, but I actually like this one. Alright guys, I just flew here to Silvermoon just to show you the plater. The plater is another add-on that we need to talk about, because it's a very important one, and I just made the perfect profile for you guys. So you guys are gonna be able to import this profile from the description of the video. So for the plater, it's basically everything. Alright guys, so this guide came to an end. I hope this UI guide helped you in any form possible. If it did, please drop a like and subscribe, that would really help me. Thank you for watching. My name is Musget, and I see you on the next one.